What's up, Internet? My name's David Webb.
I'm Arielle Edwards.
We get nerdy nightly.
And we thought we'd share it with you.
Yeah. That is right. Welcome back to the Thursday edition of the Nightly... It is Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay. The Thursday edition of the Nightly Morning Show. It's November 12th?
Yes,
11th.
it is.
12th. Today's the 12th. Yesterday was 11/11. We didn't even mention it. Yesterday we also didn't remember that it was Remembrance Day, which we should have.
Yeah.
It's
definitely feels different because you're not out seeing the poppies. There's no, you're not having those, community events. And so it's just it feels so much different this year.
We just want to quickly say that we are eternally grateful to everyone who serves in the armed forces and, puts their life on the line to make sure that we are free to do things like have a morning show on Twitch and play video games as our job.
Yeah.
And to everyone who's been in that position, to everyone who continues to be in that position, and everyone who's looking to do that position in the future, we are so grateful to you. And, we should have got that yesterday, and I just didn't. It's weird, right? Because in preparing for the show, because we do mostly nerdy news, it's a nerdy news show, I only really look at, comic book websites and IGN. And I think I'm going to start trying to make sure that we're aware of more world news as well.
Yes.
Instead of getting trapped in our little bubble.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just quickly...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We also have new pillows. I know that this is... that the first thing is important. This is not important. But we have pillows behind us now.
Oh, it's so nice.
The lumbar support is going to make the show so much more physically entertaining for us. Physically No, that sounds wrong. Physically...
comfortable?
Comfortable. Less stressful on our lower backs. What am I saying? Good morning, everybody. We're off to a great start.
Wow. I'm just going to chalk that up to the fact that you had to get up at 5:30 a.m.
I did have to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what we're going to... Yeah.
Yep. I also just, for those of you who are listening to this, podcasts, famously a video format, we have merch. We've got our nightly morning show mugs that we're drinking out of this morning.
Heck yeah.
And will be most mornings for the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's delicious right there. And it tastes better out of a nightly morning show mug. That's a quick plug.
Facts.
An unnecessary plug.
That's proven.
And so if you want to go check out our Redbubble store, please do that. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Shall we get into this? Is it time?
It is time.
All right. Y'all, you might have noticed that we are dressed in black. And that is...
We are here to mourn the passing of Twitch.tv.
This is a funeral. Welcome to Twitch's funeral.
Yeah.
On Twitch. We're mostly kidding. That was a joke.
Only slightly.
We think it's a funny joke, but it's also kind of very true, and it's very complicated, right?
Yeah.
Especially as Twitch streamers who have enjoyed building a community on a platform that is truly, I feel special.
Yeah.
Honestly, especially in a pandemic, Twitch has become a very special place, especially to us. And the latest situation revolving around these DMCA strikes is bad, honestly. And it's going to get worse. We are in the process of seeing the beginning of it play out. And I, for one, do not know what the end game of it all is going to be.
Yeah. We don't really know what Twitch is going to look like in a year. Just because of all this. Twitch, we are already seeing people move their platforms over to YouTube because YouTube has the infrastructure to deal with DMCA strikes, whereas Twitch apparently does not.
Yeah, and Twitch is just really behind the ball on this.
Yeah. In
a way that's very unfortunate. And it doesn't help that not only are they behind the ball on the whole situation and do not seem prepared for a situation that it seems like they should have foreseen.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't see this coming.
Yeah. But on top of that, they're not being very transparent with the creators, and they are putting Twitch streamers... It feels, to me, a bit like Twitch is using their streamers as meat shields in this situation.
Yeah.
And
they are the Lydias.
We are the Lydias.
We.
You know,
because we are streamers.
They are the Dragonborn, and we are the Lydias.
We are the Lydias.
Being thrust into danger.
Yeah.
By a company that really should have seen this coming and should be in a better position to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been on people's minds for years. Mm-hmm. This is not like a new problem. They should have been on top of this. So,
just to quickly run down some of what we're seeing, the Twitch response to this started with they put in a quick review of DMCA and Twitch. For those of you who do not know what the DMCA is, it is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It's a set of U.S. laws that allows you to create and share content on digital service providers like Twitch. It is essentially the laws around how we broadcast things online, right? And part of Digital Millennium Copyright is fair use, which is the right to use copyrighted material for commentary and for parody and things like that. Mm-hmm. There has long been a idea that music and that we stream video games online, and we are also talking. And so streaming on Twitch sort of existed in this idea that it's somewhat fair use in the sense that it is commentary.
Yes.
You are talking about the game as you are playing it, and so you live in a world of legal protection under the idea of fair use. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is there are aspects of the game that you might be streaming that you are not being in commentary of. You are not making a commentary on the song. The song is playing in the game.
Yeah.
And you do not have the rights to play that song.
Yeah.
At first, when these DMCA strikes started to happen, it seemed like it was going to be a situation in which the songs that streamers were playing outside of the video games were the problem.
Yes.
And that...
Well, Twitch said, actually, that... Twitch said that before May of this year, they had very little DMCA strikes sent their way. Mm-hmm. And as of May, that number has
I have the exact numbers
here.
To
the thousands.
Prior to May of this year, Twitch streamers received fewer than 50 music-related DMCA notifications each year on Twitch. Yep. However, since May, they have the recording representatives have been sending thousands of DMCA notifications each week.
Yes. So that is a huge shift. Mm-hmm. Why did I say that? What did you just say? I lost my point.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make sure the numbers were right.
No, you're right.
So essentially, Twitch went from having a problem that didn't seem like a problem to them to having a problem that is very much a problem. You cannot... under DMCA laws, if the owner of the song says, take down my copyrighted material, you have to take it down.
Right. The point that the reason that I had segued into that was because they were saying 99% of these claims are music that streamers are playing in the background.
Yes. Yeah. Here's the problem. And I was watching a video with a game dev who works on licensing music for his games. That is his specific job. He did the music licensing for the Friday the 13th game that was very popular on Twitch. The problem is that the licensing rights for music in games, that game in particular had Alice Cooper music in it. That music is... Thank you for the follow, Iron Robot? Iron Robot, thank you for the follow. I was like, I can't. That specific license for that music does not include broadcasting rights.
Yeah.
And so what happens is they have the right to put it in the game. Mm-hmm. You have the right to play that game at home.
Yes.
You do not have the right to stream that game.
Yeah.
Because of that music. Their music, the music that actually is made for the game by the company is normally fine.
Yes.
The problem here is specifically going to be video games that use copyrighted music and do not have a broadcast license as part of the license that they use to put the music in the game.
Yeah.
Liza Bear brings up Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a huge problem. Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be a problem. And so, thankfully, there are going to be these settings that they're adding to more and more games in which the streamer has the control of whether or not to have this setting on.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, this dev was talking about how in his game that he was working on, they knew that streamers were going to be a huge part of the game, and so they added in the ability to turn that music off.
Yes. Which is smart. It's useful. I think that's, I want to say that I think that's a good call, but it's not enough right now.
And here's the thing. This is going to be difficult for a lot of reasons, but one of the difficulties is going to be this isn't Twitch's fault. It feels like it's Twitch's fault.
Twitch was unprepared.
Yeah. But the problem, and this is why the DMCA is a tricky document. The DMCA protects the companies who we are uploading to.
Yeah.
And that's necessary. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, these companies have to be protected from the legal ramifications of someone posting something on their site that Facebook doesn't have a license to. And so when you post on Facebook, when you go live on Twitch, what you are broadcasting is your legal responsibility, not the platform's. Mm-hmm. And what this means is that Twitch is not actually responsible legally for what you post on their platform as long as they take it down when they get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the rule here. And if you were to continuously post illegal anti-DMCA content on your platform, Twitch has to pass along your information so that legal action can be taken on the part of the rights holder.
Yeah.
This is so that Twitch is protected and Twitch can continue no matter what someone else posts on their platform. Because we understand that it is impossible for these companies to monitor everything that goes up. It just...
Yeah.
I think that like 1 billion hours of footage is uploaded on YouTube a day or something like that. Like there's just no real way to do it.
Yeah.
So here's the question moving forward about what we're going to do. And that's Twitch's response.
And that's all we have. Like they, they're like, we've listened to you guys, and they're saying, they're gonna try to be more transparent about it because people got these DMCA strike stuff was taken down and there was very little information given to them. And Twitch is like, great, we're going to do better. And we're like, okay.
Orange Coon 15 says the stuff on in-game music is wild though. Even my FFOs have muted sections. Here's an interesting thing about in-game music, Orange. It's not just recorded songs. There is also, when these companies are making games, oftentimes they cannot create enough music in-house for the games, and so they actually license background music. And so there is background music in some of these games that we're playing that is licensed and that we don't have the rights to stream.
Yeah. And unless you're doing very detailed, arduous research, you're not going to know stuff like that because it's not, like they don't broadcast that. That it's meant to feel like a cohesive experience by the game. There
is no research that you can do. No amount of research that you can do can get you around this. You are not going to be able to find out. I'm sorry, but there is no world in which you could find out which pieces of music in the game are copyrighted and not. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I just mean
sorry, laser gunner.
That doesn't exist. You know what I mean? That information doesn't exist.
Yeah. Twitch is literally like, so if you're using music, don't.
Yeah.
And that's our solution. And
if the game has music in it, don't play the game.
Yeah, and we're all just kind of sitting here like, that doesn't help anybody. And that's why we're seeing people move over to YouTube.
Well, YouTube is in the same boat, though.
Yeah.
YouTube goes hard on DMCA strikes.
Yeah, but YouTube is better, YouTube has the infrastructure to tell if it's a real DMCA strike.
Yeah.
In that sense. You know what I mean?
Thanks for that, Nolan.
Cheers. We talked about that YouTube is just better equipped, better suited to deal with these things. And right now, Twitch streamers don't have any kind of protection against it.
And, I think
we have little information as well.
I think that, to be honest, what is going to happen is that our alerts are going to change on this channel. Our alerts are going to change on the Clar's channel. We are going to be removing any unnecessary music so that there is no question about the DMCA status of what we put on the channel ourselves.
Yeah.
We are going to make sure that other than maybe some in-game stuff, everything on this channel and on Claris's channel we own.
Yeah.
There is a legitimate problem of the fact that even if we go back and delete the clips that have music in them, you can still get DMCA'd all over them. There are many streamers who are getting DMCA'd over past things.
And there's an issue where if you have something that is recurring in your stream and you get a recurring DMCA strike that you don't know how to handle, you will get banned. Like there are people who are just getting banned for their content. And
FaZe Scissors was just banned by Twitch.
Yeah.
A member of FaZe Clan, and look, FaZe Clan, I love him or hate him, and a lot of people hate him. I know, and they're no stranger to getting banned. They are a notorious channel. For one of them to get banned over DMCA strikes is a big shot in the eye of all streamers, saying, "Hey, pay attention to this. This matters." No more dual lock drifted normal. I don't know. That's coming back to Fanta. We're not here to tell people what to do. I want to be very clear. We're not telling other streamers what to do.
Yeah. But this is a problem that people are going to have to address in their streams. Like, I mean, my channel specifically, it came up yesterday that I have a command that plays a snippet of a Bon Jovi song, and so I am probably going to have to either trim that down to very short or just take it out completely. Because I don't want to get in trouble for this. We are trying to make Twitch our community and our living, and I don't want that to get taken away from me.
Yeah.
My channel is not as large as these crazy big partnered streamers, but I would still be devastated if I was banned, if it was taken away from me.
Well, and here's the problem. There are people who clipped you doing that.
Yeah.
And those clips still exist. So we might have DMCAs coming our way. Yeah. Legitimately. Our company might have DMCAs coming our way, and I think that I'm going to have to take the karaoke request out of my channel.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it's so fun. I love singing on stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But legitimately, I think that I'm going to have to take that out of my channel. And and look, here's the thing. It's sad because I think it's fun. At the same time, I don't have the legal right to sing those songs on stream. I don't have the legal rights to broadcast that content. Yeah. It's not mine. I don't own it.
Yeah. And here's where it gets. Here's why we need Twitch to tell us to be very black and white about this, which they haven't been. It's been very wishy-washy. We need Twitch to say what's okay and what's not okay, because can we hum a little bit of a song without any kind of backup track or sing along to it, or if you play the music, how long? Like these are all things that we have to know moving forwards, because it's scary.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Cappy Archer says, are they getting after people for karaoke as well? That's nuts. I don't know if they are, Cappy. I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, I legitimately, I don't know what the rules are anymore. And, there is a world in which Twitch, the way that Twitch handles it is by muting people.
Yeah.
And muting our VODs. And, I think that I'm very okay with that if it means that I'm not going to get DMCA'd. Yeah. I would rather my VODs not exist than face legal challenges. That seems like a dumb equivalency. Of course, I would rather my VODs not exist than do legal challenges, but
it just and Raven, yes, I believe that's why they are not even going to bother with Twitch things anymore. First of all, it didn't do very well.
Yeah.
Twitch made a kind of side thing that was connected to use, and
Twitch Sings is also different because Twitch paid for every song that's in Twitch Sings. Twitch has the legal right to broadcast on Twitch. Right. So I think Twitch Sings was probably it was too expensive, and they weren't seeing the return on it that they were hoping.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely I think they just don't want to have to deal with it anymore. Is a big part of it, because it is a lot and it's complicated.
Dark Dispatch is saying a man sings some Fleetwood Mac and the record soars back up on the charts. Sure seems like a bad move here. And I want to be very clear. I understand what you're saying, Dark Dispatch. Fleetwood Mac doesn't care
No.
At all, whether people are playing their music on their Twitch stream.
No. It's their...
It's not even... It has no one involved with Fleetwood Mac. It is the lawyers for the recording
companies
who own the publishing rights to their songs who care.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac can't even really say anything about it.
Yeah,
because it's not up to them. It's not in their hands. They don't really have that kind of ownership anymore when they are working with and through a record company.
Mm-hmm. And Rebel Trooper is saying the record company is a problem. Here's the thing, y'all. I want to be very careful about this, and I want to be honest with you because it isn't the record company's fault. It isn't.
Yeah.
The way that copyright law is written in the United States, particularly in the United States, and that's the only one I know. I don't really understand the EU system. Mm-hmm. Sorry about the noise in the background.
I have no idea what that
is. It's a work truck outside.
Oh, that's like backing up. Yeah.
The way that copyright law works, they are not in a position where they can choose which things they can allow and not. If someone violates their copyright, it is their legal obligation to DMCA it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because if you were to sue, if this company were to sue you for violating their DMCA, mm-hmm. and you were able to prove that they allowed other people to use...
A slight chance of some
participation. Thank you for the follow, Emma. Oh God, I can't read that. Emma is...
Right.
Emma is, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. If they were to sue and you were able to prove that the company allowed other people to violate their copyright and they were only going after you, they actually weaken their own copyright.
Yeah.
They actually take away from their own ownership of that thing.
Yeah.
And so they are... If they find their music publicly, they have a legal obligation to DMCA it. Yeah. And that's why this becomes complicated. They have to protect their own legal interests. And in the beginning of all of this conversation, the important thing to know is that we don't legally have a right to stream their music. They are not coming after us for something that we should be allowed to do. We are not allowed to stream their music legally. Yeah. We do anyway, because there has been a gray area for a long time.
Yes. We've gotten used to this. We've become complacent because it's just a thing that everybody does, and so it's fine. Mm-hmm. When in reality, it is against the law.
Dark Dispatch said, I actually just had to file this claim against someone and got their whole website taken down, but it was very different circumstances. They reprinted stuff I'd written without consent and removed my byline. It's actually not different from that, though, Dark Dispatch. It's the same thing. We are playing their song. They are not credited as... there's nothing on the stream that says who the song's by, what they made. We are playing their song. We took what they wrote and we put it up on our platform and used it as our content. Yeah.
And now, here's the thing. We can all know what Bon Jovi's Shot Through the Heart sounds like, and so when we hear it, we understand that. But if we take away that factor, it really is not much different.
And, it really comes down to there are laws about broadcasting in the United States. There are laws about broadcasting internationally. Yeah. And what you own and what you don't own is very complicated.
Yeah, and that's why, you're right. That's why we need Twitch to be clear about this. Because right now, nobody really knows what to do. That's why people are moving over to YouTube. That's why people are scrambling to take down stuff, because no one wants to get in trouble for this. And Twitch isn't really stepping up in the way that I hoped that they would in this situation. Because right now I have too many questions to feel comfortable in this situation.
Well, and it becomes a problem it becomes a really big problem moving forward. Because even if we all change our behavior, even if we all behave completely differently moving forward from this point, the majority of these claims are on years old content.
Yeah, it's not stuff that you just put out last week. It's stuff from 2 years ago.
And so what do we do? Do we all delete our channels and start over without the VODs connected?
A nightmare.
Truly, this is kind of where we're at. Is how do we move forward? What do we do with alerts? Here are the 5 things that Twitch. Thank you for that, Mush Farm, for the Empire. Here are the 5 things that Twitch needs to come up with a actual understandable strategy for their streamers on. We need to understand what we can and cannot do with alerts and how they're allowed to exist on our channel. We need to understand what happens to our clips when we delete them and why they are still in the system.
Yeah.
We need to understand what video games we can and cannot play on Twitch. And that list should be made public by Twitch.
Yes.
Twitch, the company, should sit down, figure out what games are not going to be a problem, and let us know. Because if Twitch gave us a list of games to play, I would play off that list.
Yeah. You know, if Cyberpunk 27 is going to be a problem,
let us know.
Twitch needs to tell us. Because if people are buying that game to stream it, for example, and this is going to be a huge issue when it comes out, that's a lot of headache and paperwork and wasted money and, you know, people's feelings that are going to get hurt and possibly their livelihoods.
Yeah. Twitch also needs to let us know, the fourth thing, Twitch needs to give us the tools to understand what the DMCA strike means for us legally.
Yeah.
If it is on content that we do not have access to. Yeah. Because there are plenty of creators who are getting DMCA striked on contents that they don't have links to, and so they don't know what they're in trouble for, and they can't fight it because they don't have access to that content.
Yeah.
And there was a fifth thing. Twitch needs to be honest about singing on stream. And if there isn't a background track, is it still an issue?
Yeah.
Because I don't have an answer to that question. And I can't find an answer to that question easily anywhere.
Well, and it's super interesting because when Twitch launched these in Twitch channel points, one of their suggestions was karaoke redemption.
Yeah.
That we didn't make that up. That was kind of a built-in one.
Yeah. And
so that gives you a second to pause that they don't really know what they're doing either because they haven't said anything.
Yeah. And here's the weird thing. The majority of the content that's being DMCA striked at the time that it was broadcast on Twitch was within the guidelines. And so, let's be really clear about this. What Twitch is saying is, hey, we know we said that this was okay, and that you came to our platform and we gave you rules and you followed them, but we were wrong and you have to pay the price for that. Yeah.
Which is what we mean about being a meat shield for Twitch, right?
And I love Twitch. I love the community here, but there's a part of me that's YouTube is not that far away.
Yeah.
We could broadcast a morning show on YouTube real easy. And I just, it would suck to start over and have to build again, but if we're just gonna get sued,
well, that's the thing, and we've been very candid about this. We believe in the morning show, we believe in our channels, and we want to become full-time streamers. We would love that. Nothing would make us happier, to be honest.
Yeah.
And long term, if YouTube is going to protect us and Twitch is not, that we are in this for the longevity of it. We are in this to try and build a community and build a rapport and build a company, build a business. And if Twitch is bad for business, then we can't stay here.
Well, and the other thing is, if Twitch has 3 months left, I would rather spend those 3 months
building on YouTube and pulling everyone over from Twitch that we can.
Yeah, and look, Laser Gunner says, I can't imagine going to YouTube for the morning show. Dude, I know. I can't imagine not streaming this on Twitch. Twitch is our community, you know what I mean?
That purple logo just brings me joy.
Yeah, Twitch has become, in the last 6 months, Twitch has become a place that I spend a good chunk of every single day on.
Yeah.
This is kind of my home away from home online. And some people have Reddit, some people have YouTube, some people have different places. Mine is Twitch. And to see it going through this, it hurts, honestly. And to say that it's in danger hurts. I don't want to sit here and say that Twitch is in danger because I genuinely, I love it here. I'm so grateful that we have found the community that we have, and you guys are all so wonderful, and you've made this pandemic feel, because we've been stuck inside an apartment, we barely left in 5 weeks, but we feel like we've seen the world through the eyes of our community. We're so lucky.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me that is truly in danger in a completely candid way. I don't want to sugarcoat this.
Yeah.
The Twitch is in danger here if they don't figure out how they're going to handle this, because they are riding the line legally as far as the DMCA. Yeah. There will be a point where the companies will say, you have not done enough to take this content down, and you have not done enough to stop this content from continuing to be broadcast. And at that point, either one of these big companies is going to sue Twitch,
yep,
or streamers are going to start suing Twitch. Streamers who deal with these DMCA strikes, and I know that Dark Dispatch said this earlier in the chat, and I'm sorry, I want to credit you, Dark, because you did bring this up. Streamers are going to sue Twitch because they followed Twitch's rules, and then Twitch threw them under the bus.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
this is a situation that is, because when this first happened, when the DMCA strike started happening, people were like, wow, this sucks, but like we'll push through.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst of it. But the snowball is going downhill fast.
Yeah.
And Twitch needs to figure stuff out. And Twitch's response to this cannot just be, hey, don't play recorded music.
Yeah, that's not... But, like, I know... And they've said 99% of their claims, fine, are music people play in the background. All right, that is an easy place to start. It's not, and it's not nearly enough because of all the things that we have mentioned. All the issues with that. Twitch has definitely incentivized the whole karaoke thing with their channel points.
Yeah.
And that, that is on Twitch. I never had a karaoke thing before it was in there. Yeah. I sang. But, Twitch has actually done the part of incentivizing people to spend the time that they've accrued in a value of points to break DMCA laws.
Yeah.
It
is your fault that you did the thing that we told you to do, is what Twitch is saying here.
Yeah.
And just from a legal perspective, that's a really bad argument. It just is,
Yeah.
Rebel Trooper One says, to me their email sounded like, hey, we're sorry, but you're going to have to deal with it. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are not taking ownership in a way that I feel like they should, and it's disappointing. And, like, I really, like, truly, before, like, yesterday and today, I never thought about moving over to YouTube. I was like, like we said, Twitch is our home. We love Twitch. But this is very scary.
But when you see partners moving, when Twitch partners are moving because Twitch won't protect them, because they don't feel safe.
That makes me so nervous.
When they don't feel safe under Twitch's system and they are partners, where does that leave everyone else? You know what I mean? And I know that we are just affiliates and like, but the majority of our income right now is from Twitch. The majority of what we live off of is Twitch. And like, that is because our community is so strong and we're so grateful. We are unbelievably grateful.
Yeah.
But that's where our income is. And if we were to lose that income right now, if we were to lose Twitch completely, first of all, we would lose our community. We would lose the closest friends we have right now as far as like time in. I love my real life friends, but I talk to you guys once a week, or talk to them once a week. I talk to this community every day. I stream 6 days a week between the show and my games. So like, not only would I be losing like my personal community and my professional community and my income, and I might get sued on top of it all. And so this situation is really, it's big.
Yeah.
This is a big situation, and I want people to be taking it seriously, especially Twitch.
Yeah, and we want you guys to take it seriously. Obviously, we are not here to tell you what to do if you are a streamer in any sense. But the point of this segment on the morning show was that so we can have a conversation about it and be open and candid and keep this an open dialogue because it's scary.
It's scary, and as streamers, we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. And
as streamers, we're going to have to figure out how to protect our communities from this situation.
Yeah.
And how to protect our legal interests from this situation. And that is going to be a complicated situation.
Yeah. Twitch friends are real friends.
Especially when Twitch is the one who is not helping.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't you can't do what Twitch is doing right now. You can't just be like, "Oh, that sucks, deal with it." We need a little bit more than that. Come on.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the Broken Pirates, our mod, who is having to mod without a chatbot today because our chatbot is broken.
Dude, you are the real MVP.
Thank you for dropping that shout out to North Trooper Broken Pirates. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And welcome in, North Trooper. You missed a lot. You missed a half-hour discussion about Twitch.
Yeah, about DMCAs and all of that fun news. We were all black to celebrate, well, not celebrate, to mourn Twitch's funeral.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know if that...
And we don't mean that seriously. It is kind of
It is
joke.
satirical. We really don't know if that's going to be the case. But there is a rocky road ahead of us and not the good ice cream. Yeah, we have other news, right?
Do we?
I thought...
Yes, y'all, Peacemaker is happening. We are getting a television show of the Suicide Squad character Peacemaker. Sorry, this is a hard left turn, but I'm gonna go change my shirt.
No,
maybe I'll just take it off. Let's break TOS since Twitch is going down.
I mean, is you taking off your shirt?
Yeah,
TOS?
I'm not allowed to wear a shirt. I have to be wearing a shirt on, men and women.
Good.
No matter how much Tommy Tsunami wants
Equality.
to see me without a shirt. We have a Peacemaker show coming, and they have announced some casting. The big casting announcement to me was that Tasty from Orange is the New Black. Oh my god.
What?
I don't remember her name.
It's so funny. When you and I are chatting, you know everybody.
I know. And then as soon as we're on the show...
And then you're like, oh crap, their name. I forgot.
Danielle Brooks. I was about to say Danielle Fulton, who is an actress I went to school with. But Danielle Brooks, the incredible Tasty from Orange is the New Black, is joining in a role that is... I don't know what it is. Here's a fun thing about the show. I don't really know what it's going to be.
Looks like North Trooper does not have much faith in it. But here's the thing. You talked about the idea, and it sounds cool, actually. Like
Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fun character.
Here's the thing. We're loving The Boys, and like I said, it sounds very much in that realm of probably like comedy and like that dark humor in a sense.
100%. Especially with John Cena in it.
Yeah, dealing with some heavy stuff.
North Trooper says it's okay, it's a DC show, so you don't have to remember the names. It won't last. I don't... Here's the thing, North. And this is what's interesting about these DC Universe show... Or, sorry, not DC Universe, that's shut down. These HBO Max shows. Is I don't think it needs to last. I think that DC is going to be making these single seasons. I don't think Oh, thank you for the follow, Jer Plays. It's Rain. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate that, Jer Plays. I think that this show is going to be made for one season. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do have an idea for multiple seasons. But it seems like the kind of thing that they're just... HBO Max seems to be making content that is not like recurring. And which is weird to me. It's weird to me that HBO Max content seems to be like, we're putting out this show, then we're putting out this show.
Yeah.
North Trooper says, remember Umbrella Academy or
Wait,
whatever.
That's not a DC show, is it?
First of all, no, it's on Netflix. And second of all,
Yeah.
Umbrella Academy... The next news story in our rundown was that Umbrella Academy got renewed for its third season and should begin filming soon. You can hate it if you want, North. But
also, North, stop it, because it gives Canadians more work because they film it here.
Oh, they filmed that here?
A bunch of my friends have been in it.
Love Umbrella Academy for giving Canadians work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy just got renewed for season 3. Peacemaker is coming for season 1. And Danielle Brooks, did you didn't watch much Orange is the New Black?
So, full disclosure, I watched the first episode or 2 of Orange is the New Black. I didn't like it. I watched Wentworth instead. I thought it was a better version of the show. And that's probably
They're so different, I wouldn't compare them. Because Orange is the New Black is like a comedy.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like, it's not always a comedy. There's some really dark stuff. There's a scene where they burn a swastika into a woman's arm that's very disturbing to watch. But the...
Wolf.
yeah. It's the Orange is the New Black takes the serious stuff very seriously, and the fun stuff is very fun. And I watched all of it, and...
Yeah, I didn't love it. Didn't get into it.
Strength of the show later on, it waned a little bit. Okay. Especially in the Riot season. The Riot season was a lot. But I will say, overall the show was an incredible success in diversity of female storytelling.
That's fair.
Bringing in a large group of female characters and giving them unique, interesting points of view.
Yeah.
I felt like the show started out with some rather stereotypical characters.
Yeah.
That then took you on the journey of realizing that they weren't stereotypes.
Well, I think that's why it lost me in like the first 2 episodes. Because I was like, nah.
I think what was really interesting about Orange is the New Black to me, and why I really loved that show and the storytelling in it, is that they showed that these women were using the stereotypes that society thrust upon them as armor to protect themselves in a prison situation. And that the underneath those stereotypes were real humans who were just trying to get by in that situation.
Right.
And the long-term story, it's a story you can't tell in a movie. It's a story that you can only tell in a series with 5 to 8 seasons.
Because that growth is so, yeah.
And you know, the flashbacks to individual characters pre-prison and whatnot. I really feel like the storytelling in Orange is the New Black had some really magical, beautiful moments. And was a powerful story about incarceration in the United States that needed to be told. And I loved it. My favorite character on that show is Tasty. She's my favorite character. I love Danielle Brooks. I love her performance so much. She's an incredible stage actress in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Danielle Brooks is like a powerhouse actress in the industry right now, who is deserving of big breaks, who is deserving of some star status.
Yeah.
And I think, say incredible again, I think that her getting a role in a show this size and with this kind of exposure is really wonderful. And I'm so excited. I think she's going to crush it. And I'm excited when shows cast really interesting actors in parts.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, as much as there are celebrities and stars that I love seeing new people as well. I like getting excited about new talent, not really new talent, but but I love when people get recognition on that scale, and you know, it's exciting. Like I said, didn't watch Orange is the New Black, but I'm very excited to see what she does in this show. Like I said, the show concept sounds really cool to me, and I think I'm partially influenced by loving The Boys so much. But yeah, I'm excited. They're starting on that right away, which is something we talked about when they're like, oh no, they're in quarantine so that they can start this like ASAP.
Yeah,
which was a surprise to us that they are jumping in ahead first.
I would, next story. Sorry, I don't know. I started that sentence the wrong way.
You're fine.
Guys, I was up at 5:30 this morning to do an airport pickup, so I am tired.
I'm sorry.
Xbox Series X, the CEO, I believe the CEO, Phil Spencer from Xbox, I hope he's the CEO, tweeted this morning or late last night that this was the most successful Xbox launch of all time, as far as numbers and as far as number of countries in which people were purchasing Xbox. Lending my idea that not having exclusive games was going to hurt the series, the Series X and Series S, completely mute, apparently. Moot.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Yep. Apparently, y'all wanted this system and y'all got it. The Xbox...
Or you didn't because you ordered through Amazon.
Or you were waiting for it because Amazon messed up their numbers.
Sorry, that was...
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Really?
Yeah, I'm shocked. We talked about this and I was like, Xbox, this is a bad choice. You're not trying to sell your console, and that's fine. You're trying to sell your subscription or whatever. I'm actually floored.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. I was expecting this to be a success.
Yeah.
I was expecting this to be I was expecting good news.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting, hey, this was our best ever. And I'm really happy for them. Here's the thing. As much as I've been talking some smack about the Xbox Series X, I don't want any video game company to do poorly, because I want video games to keep being made. You know what I mean?
Yes, and we don't want a monopoly where people get complacent. It's nice to have the competition, for sure. I
want variety in my video games, and so the fact that Xbox is doing well is, yes, I was wrong. But I would rather be wrong about something doing poorly than I would be wrong about something doing well.
For sure. I'm not mad about it. I am just very surprised.
Dill Pickle did bring up in the chat that the Xbox Series X has been overheating and then smoking due to overheating. Apparently, Dill, I don't want to... I just wanted to bring it up that it's been brought up in the chat because apparently that might be a hoax. And Laser Gunner has even called it out that it might be a hoax. There is unverified rumor, or there are unverified claims, rather, that this is happening. We will, in the future, be keeping an eye on this, and we will let you know if this is true, if they are actually smoking.
Yeah, that's pretty egregious.
Well, and here's the thing. Xbox One went really well. But gamers will never forget the Red Ring of Death. We won't.
No.
I will never...
a stain on the history of Xbox.
Thank you for that much fun for the Empire. I had 2 Xbox 360s Red Ring on me.
Oof. That's bad luck. Dilpico wants to know what the Red Ring of Death is.
Oh, okay. So there was a problem with Xbox 360s where you would get this... your Xbox would stop working, and it would the front console, it had 4 lights in a circle.
Yeah.
And
around the button.
The top left, top right, and bottom right one would be red, and then the bottom left one wouldn't turn on. And if you got those 3 lights on with the blank one, it meant that your console was basically dead forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
chuck it in the trash,
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, and it happened to a lot of people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was a well-known problem.
Yeah, the Red Ring of Death was one of those gaming things that gamers knew about.
Yeah.
And it hurt. It hurt a lot because that's an expensive console, and if it red ringed, they would not replace it.
Yeah.
That was not a warranty issue apparently. There were lawsuits. The Red Ring was the dark ages of Xbox gaming.
The dark age. Yeah.
Yeah, and if someone it was one of those things where if your friend was like, yeah, my Xbox red ringed,
you were
had physical
no.
Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
You're like, hey bud, why aren't you in Halo 2 tonight? The boys are cruising.
Hey guys, it's
Red
Ring of Death.
Bawa, I think that there were some reasons for it that are known. I'm not an expert on that anymore. I think I used to know, and it's something that my brain has I have the visual of the red ring in my brain, and the subsequent information I've forgotten. And
also the sick pit feeling in your stomach.
The Miles Morales Spider-Man game looks so nice. Still Pickle, the PS5. I know someone had said that there is concerns about heat management in the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as worried about that. My concern with these consoles, with the Xbox and the PS5, is that people are going to put them in cabinets that aren't ventilated, and that those people are going to have heat issues.
Yeah.
These new systems are built to expel the heat that they make.
Yeah, after we've watched some videos about it, we have taken a look at how the PS5 is set up. It looks like actually the ventilation would be very efficient. But yeah, if you've got one of those lovely glass IKEA cupboards and you're gonna put your console in there, it's gonna get toasty.
Yeah, so if you do buy one of these consoles, be careful about containing it in a cabinet or something like that. I know it looks better, but you do have to be careful if you put it inside of any sort of storage and then turn it on. It will the system will actually expel that heat, but if the heat cannot escape the cabinet or media center that you put it in, that heat will end up getting sucked back into the PlayStation or Xbox, and that could be a problem.
I remember, this is a little sidebar, I remember when I was growing up, my dad was really into home theater systems, home tech, that's what he does, that's what he installs.
Yep.
And just downstairs, we had a cabinet that had everything in it. It had the DVD player, it had the Xbox in it, it had the router in it. It was just a wall of and when you opened that door, it was so warm in there. It was so warm, and I just never thought about it as a kid, and now I'm why? What? I'm sure there was, my dad's a smart dude. I'm sure there was some kind of ventilation in it. But just the noticeable difference from the temperature in there to, outside of it, you could tell.
Oh, if it's cold in this room and I'm streaming, I put my feet behind the PC where the fan is. Yeah. Because there's hot air being pushed out back there. You have to be careful because the power bar's there and you might turn off all of your electronics. But there is a nice little blast of hot air coming out the back of our PC. Which is good. And here's the thing: you might be like, "Oh no, your PC's overheating." It's not.
No. You want the hot air getting out.
You want the internal temperatures of our PC are actually pretty great. I was checking the temps while I was playing Valhalla.
Oh yeah.
Because it's pushing our system. It's too strong for our system. Valhalla is too big. We can't run it full. We can't run it on super high graphics. Which is. With the reality of the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I built my computer last year, and I wanted to not have to, I wanted to be able to play all the new games on Ultra for at least 2 years.
You can if you're not streaming.
Fair.
If I want to stream it on higher frame rates, then I have to bump down the in game.
Interesting. So it's not really the graphics card or anything like that. It's the output.
Yeah. It's the double render.
Huh.
Yeah, so when I'm not playing, I can have it higher and there's no problem, but as soon as we turn the stream on, and that's a problem with a lot of gaming stuff.
Gotcha.
Y'all, someone did bring up the PS5. We've been talking about the PS5, and so the last story of the day, because it is the story of the day for me. That I wanted to end on a good note. I wanted to end positive.
Yeah.
And so
we had a tough chat earlier.
Let's talk about this, y'all. Today is the launch of the PlayStation 5. A console that I have been waiting for a long time, and that I will... Thank you for the follow, Operator Death.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's
Rain. The PlayStation 5 launches today. I'm going to continue waiting for it, because, reasons.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. That's not the reason, though. The reason is that it is sold out everywhere.
Well,
I'm going to be calling GameStops. I might go on a drive.
Spend all day.
Well, I might be like, did anyone not pick up their PlayStation 5? And they'll be like, no, people picked it up because the hype is real, y'all. It is a big day. Miles Morales, obviously. Is Amazon going to hold you up on it? No, we didn't get a pre-order, Laser. We did not get a pre-order for the PlayStation 5.
No.
And we have not yet heard Amazon have any problems with their PlayStation 5 pre-orders like they did with the Xbox Series X, which is good to know. The PlayStation 5 might be delivering on time, which I hope to be the case. For everyone who ordered it, everyone who beat me to your pre-orders, you lucky SOBs. So what are you most excited about the PlayStation 5? And this is for the chat as well. If you are excited for PlayStation 5, what are you most excited for about it?
Yeah, let us know what you're looking forward to. I mean, it's pretty. It looks nice.
Yeah, when it was first announced, everyone was against it, and I feel like the momentum has shifted on that. Everyone's kind of like, all right.
Well, here's the thing: there were memes and stuff about it, but I always thought it was really cool. I was like, oh, that's.
It's a sexy Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
I look. We're gonna get a PlayStation 5. I really want it. I want to play Miles Morales.
For sure.
I am going to try and convince Clarus to let me cover it in stickers.
Not happening.
Because here's my idea though. We buy all of our streamer friends' sticker logos, and we make our PS5 all of our Twitch friends. Nope, Kate, never mind. That's not going to happen. That's fine. I'll come up with a different design.
I mean, okay. I just...
Do you see what I mean, though?
I do, and I love it, but, I look at your MacBook and I think blasphemy. What's
wrong with my MacBook?
Because the MacBook
I've got a spot.
Is so nice.
Here's the thing. This spot... Oh, no. This spot right here. This is... I want a Scary Daydream sticker, and it's going right there.
Mine is just, clean. I got a little, you can see it here. I got a little tiny dent in my laptop, which you can see in the right lighting.
Oh my gosh.
Freaked out.
Oh my gosh, a little dent.
I like the clean aesthetic, and so putting stickers all over the PlayStation gives me anxiety.
Would you like this more? Would you like this look more if it was completely covered with stickers and they overlapped, so it was more of a design?
So I couldn't tell it was a Mac? Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would make you happier. I will cover the Apple logo so that you don't know it's a MacBook anymore. Rebel Trooper says, I never saw Clara say no to something so fast.
Here's the thing. I love that idea, and maybe we'll do one side of it, and then we
can come up with something else. I want to do.
So nice.
I want to take our friends' stickers to make something a sticker. And maybe it'll be an external hard drive or something. I want something to have that design.
Here's the thing. Our PC case, I have no attachments to, and that's a big blank wall. We could definitely sticker that over and have it completely covered. There are some things that you want
it to be clean.
I like that cleanness, and And like I said, I got a little dent. I dropped my phone on my laptop and I lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Like, I was so upset. I don't know, it's a thing.
All right. I rescind. The PlayStation 5 will stay white as long as it's not dusty.
Unless they come out with, like, that Miles Morales case that you can, like, change on and off, because...
Get a frame, cover the glass with stickers, and hang it on the wall. Friend art. You know what, Dark Dispatch? That's not a bad idea, actually.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We have a plan to get, like, floating shelves and stuff for this, for the walls, to, you know, display things that we really like. But, yeah, we love
all of our
having...
Funko Pops.
Which we don't have here yet. I have not actually seen the size of the collection. I'm worried.
Hi, there's only like 112. They're mostly Star Wars and Aquaman Funko Pops, though. I just gave my wife an anxiety attack. Y'all, as far as the PlayStation 5 goes, I saw I think it was Laser Gunner said that they're most excited about the here. I'm actually gonna find
the
power coming from the Switch, which I get. Your graphic quality is going to be absolutely different. Math79 says there's a big empty wall for arts behind the couch. There are. And, you know, for the morning show, we want stuff back there. We kind of want to get someone to build a neon sign of the morning show logo, but it's like $800. So that's a future thing.
It's expensive, but it's like a goal that we will probably have.
For the Empire Show.
Cheers, Shin.
So, you know, goals. Goals, y'all. Goals.
Yeah.
I am most excited for Miles Morales, obviously. That game is the most exciting thing to me this year.
Yeah.
Next year, obviously, I'm very excited for the God of War sequel, Ragnarok. Very, very, very excited about that. I'm trying to think what else. The PlayStation 5. I want to try that, the launch game that's the Knight. Dark Order or not Dark Souls, but it's like a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
Very excited about that as well.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for the system. I've always loved PlayStation controllers, so I want to get my hands on the new PlayStation controller.
It looks nice.
I might just buy a PlayStation controller and play around with it on our PC. Mac, I've heard not... Demon Souls. Thank you, Laser Gunner, in the chat. McKinley says Godfall. Here's what I will say. Read the reviews before you buy it, because the hype is real. But the reviews are mixed. Mixed. And that is an expensive game. So I would... That's when I might watch some... I'm going to watch some Twitch streams of Godfall and see if it's something I want to buy.
That's fair. And that's a great thing about Twitch that we love. Is that you can...
That's why I don't want Twitch to go away.
No, and you know what, Shin? I really appreciate your positivity in the chat today. It's been really nice. Because I am really hopeful that, you know, that they're... You know, it's darkest before the dawn, and that the dawn is coming. I really hope that is the case, because you know we love you guys, and you know we want to bring you that neon aesthetic that y'all are into.
Yeah. We want more LEDs and more RGBs. Eventually, this whole room will just be different colors. Full streamer. Yeah. You can't be full time unless you got RGB.
Yeah, RGB, like you can't play games without RGB apparently.
I live in constant jealousy of Emmy Rome's Emmy Rome neon light.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
It looks so good.
It looks so good.
Yeah, we need something like that for right behind
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks real pretty, but the gameplay seems really lackluster. Oh, McKinley.
Interesting.
Yeah, Godfall. The hype was there, but Godfall, we'll see how it does, obviously, and maybe we'll play it, maybe we won't. Laser Gunner says this room better become a rainbow light disco.
One day. You know what? And here's the thing. We need a room that's just for streaming.
We do.
The problem is this is also our like working room, our TV room, watching room.
Where we eat dinner.
This is our dining room. So.
If you want to know where we eat dinner in our apartment, it's the couch here. We're currently sitting on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, Muddles is talking about every color going off at once with that cute little crazy rabbit, which you can only see if you watch the video. Y'all, that's gonna be the end of our show today. I'm going to go online and try and find a PlayStation 5.
Yep.
Sorry, babe. I love you, but I'm gonna try and make it happen.
How about we get that credit card first?
Nope. PlayStation 5, then credit card. That's the order those things should go in. I'm probably going to fail, so don't worry too much. You can watch this if you missed any of today's show and you want to go back, especially if you want to go back and listen to our conversation about the DMCA strikes going on YouTube, going on Twitch. You can watch this video on YouTube in about an hour, or you can watch, or you can listen to it on the podcast feed. You can download the Nerdy Nightly podcast feed anywhere podcasts are downloaded, and every single episode of the Nightly Morning Show is up there. No DMCA strikes involved because we do not break any of the rules here. Yep. Thankfully. Yeah. On our other streams,
yeah, we are going to...
Muddle's asking, what's your estimate of Valhalla? I will be playing Valhalla on stream today. I'm just not sure if it's going to be at 1 o'clock. It might be a little bit later. I might have to push that back to...
Maybe closer to dinner time.
I think it might be at 3. I might do like a 3 to 7. So that, if that's all right with everyone.
Yeah.
And if you're catching this in the future, that doesn't matter because you missed it. But the VOD is probably still on my Twitch. If it doesn't get DMCA'd, oh God, how many times am I going to make that joke and watch my heart just plummet?
Great. Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
No, I'm very excited to get back into my Skyrim build. We're doing, for those of you who don't know, we're playing as the Night King, and it is Skyrim Saturday this weekend. A little bit of a later time start, but guys, come on, please come hang out, come check it out. This build is really, really fun to play. It looks really cool. I'm having fun with the mods. We've only had it crash twice. So we're doing well. No, we're good. We're doing all right, actually.
I mean, you're not a mod Skyrim streamer if your stream doesn't crash.
It's true. It's true. Your stream has to crash. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Y'all, we are going to say goodbye for now, but we're always going to be here for you.
Oh, you are having someone on the show next week.
What?
November.
Mello the Bard, the husband to the fantastic...
Fantastic Fantaxia.
Fantastic Fantaxia. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. But then I said fantastic and it threw me off. The husband of the Fantastic Fantaxia and also my team leader on my Movember charity team has told us that he's going to come on the show on Tuesday, which also happens to be Life Day for all you Star Wars fans. So we're going to celebrate Life Day with Mello. He's going to come on and talk about Movember and about the campaign, the team that we are working together to raise money for that incredible charity. And I will also have a video going up about why I am on the Movember team personally. And that'll be hopefully going up tomorrow. And I hope that you come and enjoy that conversation with Mello the Bard, Tuesday, November 17th. Star Wars fans, that is Life Day. We are going to be celebrating. I will also be doing a Life Day stream that night, celebrating this big old day in Star Wars history. It's my Christmas. This is my Christmas.
I know.
And I'm going to be working to help Chewbacca get back to his family. And we're going to have a good old time. So please come join us for that on Tuesday. We will be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, here on this channel for another nightly morning show, as we always are. And as we always say... Oh, do you have one more thing?
One more thing, just really quick, I'm dropping the link in the chat. For those of you who weren't here earlier, our merch store is back up.
We have merch.
We've figured that out. Cheers.
Cheers.
It was a rocky road, but please go check out the shop. If you see something you like, the support would mean the world to us.
And you know what? It's still, y'all, COVID cases are going up. Be careful. Wear a mask, and if you want to wear a mask in style, wear a Nerdy Nightly mask or a Klarsha Kars mask. Those are in the store.
We sell masks.
We sell masks because it's 2020, and you need to be safe. So don't only wear our masks though. Always wear a mask, no matter what mask it is. Please wear a mask. Please stay safe, friends. This pandemic is not over yet. We got good news about a vaccine, but the pandemic's not over yet. Please take care of yourself. Yeah. And we hope
constant vigilance.
Yeah, constant vigilance, indeed. I need to go find out if my wife is drinking Polyjuice Potion. We will see you another time. My name's David Webb.
I'm Ariel Edwards.
Maybe. Do something nerdy tonight. Bye-bye. Bye.